Hey, so you guys got up to 40 plus threes. You got to the free throw line 33 times. What did you see offensively maybe that just didn't work tonight against Detroit?
Well, they're going to work. You know that under case. They're not going to make it easy on you. Um, but we did things in our wheelhouse. I think we missed 12 free throws. We make seven, eight of those. It might feel a little bit different. We had some good clean looks at the 3-point line. Make four or five more of those. Maybe it feels different. We had some layups that we missed. Maybe make two or three of those at key points in the game. Maybe it feels different offensively. We knew, going, or at least, probably 10, 12 minutes into the game that this was not going to be a 120 point offensive game for us. Just how, guys were feeling, but it's just, key makes, at any time during stretches of the game where it could be a little bit different. The guys really battled. We made mistakes, but it was not from a lack of want or a lack of competitiveness or a lack of making efforts. Guys laid it out there. We just were a little bit flat offensively. And weren't able to, get over the hump.
And the initial word on PJ after he left the game there in the third quarter.
No.
Thank you.
Right up next, we got Ira Winderman, Sun Sentinel. Go ahead.
Erik, PJ has been such a finisher for you guys, especially in the previous two games. What changes about the dynamic when you don't have him in that type of closing situation?
Well, let's just see, where we are. I mean, tonight, this is an extreme circumstance. We had 6, 7 guys out, and then PJ goes out, and then you're looking down, down there, and we're playing some different lineups. But we had enough. We still had good looks, clean looks. I think at least 8, 10 of those threes, were clean, and that's what you're aiming to get. Are you generating open looks? Are you getting to the free throw line? Are you getting paint attacks? We did those things, and sometimes it can be make or miss. Because we really did compete. Like I said, we did make some mistakes, defensively. But again, it wasn't from a lack of effort. It was more detail, schematic, focus type things. But you do have to credit Detroit. They were extremely aggressive, particularly off the drive and putting pressure on us in the paint. We're one of the better teams at protecting the paint, and they tested the fences. They were putting the ball on the deck and doing it pretty relentlessly throughout the course of the game.
That point differential in the paint, 48-28. Was that a matter also of Dwayne when he got in the early foul trouble? It sort of took you out of something, plus, of course, losing PJ at the end there? Or was it that more of their relentlessness?
Yeah, a little bit of probably all of those things are true. In the first half, I don't think we contained the dribble well on the drive, and we gave up 10 middle drives. We gave up 15 plus drives just in total. That was in the first half. That is very unusual for us. But again, you have to credit them, and they were extremely aggressive. And it was coming from multiple guys. It wasn't just one guy driving. But I thought we got control of that a little bit better in the second half. And then we just weren't able to capitalize on some of these offensive possessions.
Just want to get your thoughts on Max's early scoring, keeping you afloat, and even Omer's early rebounding after Dwayne went out.
Yeah, there were some good points in this game. Both those guys had their moments. It felt like we couldn't get 4 or 5 guys playing well at the same time. On either end. And that was costly, I guess, at the end. But again, the guys laid it out there. The guys are competing. This is not one of those things where I'm walking out of this building saying, yeah, we needed to do this harder. We needed to compete. We needed to, we didn't have any kind of competitive disposition. We did. And if we were going to win this game, it was probably going to be, a possession game, 1, 2, or 3 points. And we would have had to make some shots there in the fourth quarter, in those key stretches.
Thank you.
All right, up next, we have Cooper Moorhead, Heat.com. Go ahead.
Yes, well, you turned Cade into a passer for most of the night. You only took 4 shots, which we've seen you do with a lot of other teams' playmakers. But were you generally pleased with kind of what you were turning their offense into, or was the attention to detail and the execution not quite there?
Yeah, we did have some miscues in the second half. I thought we handled their drives better in the second half. I mean, they really got to the rim on us at an unusually high clip in the first half. We like I said, we're one of the better teams in protecting off the drive, in the paint, at the rim. And then in the second half, I thought we played better. We had that a little bit more under control. And then the fourth quarter, they broke free for some open J's. Cunningham made some good plays out of our traps, out of the blitz. Just heady plays for a young player. But also you have to make those shots, as well. And they did, or got fouled, when they needed to.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that's it for Zoom. Michael, if you have any in the room, go ahead.
Thank you.